blood, and it kind of makes all the pores tighten back up, and that bleeding, will eventually stop. So it's going to be great. And you're going to figure out at some point when I start feeling, Allyssa, the voice will change, the whole deal. This is just one of my very, very favorite parts about being me, is the transition from Kevin to Allyssa, and how amazing that is for me when the inside suddenly feels congruent with the outside. And so that's really special.
Is the audio back on YouTube?
Oh.
I turned it back on. I just didn't know.
Okay, so the foundation that I'm going to use is CoverGirl. This is CoverGirl Clean. It is very, very clean. It goes on well. I put it on with a Beauty Blender sponge. It's moist. You see how clean it is? I never, ever use a sponge that is not clean first. So I put on clean makeup with a clean sponge every single time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? Here, I can help him.
Here, 1 second. Here, Allyssa.
Good. Let me just make sure that YouTube is working. Hey.
Thank goodness for our peeps.
Audio sources. It doesn't. No, my mic does have green going on right now. It is. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Awesome.
it shows. It shows that it's working on for me. All right, thanks for checking. Bye.
Sorry about that.
All right. All right. Should we talk to John while I do this?
You should just do your makeup, babe.
John, I'm going to come back to you. Okay. Yes, John, I've got to come back to you. So I need to get to this makeup really, really quick. I wanted to talk to you. For sure, I want to talk to you. Let me just get this going.
Things at once
it's hard for me.
to talk.
It's hard for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this.
We have been married for 26 years. So I guess, yeah, we dated for 6 months before we got married. Yes. She will change as soon as she gets her makeup on, so she doesn't get foundation on her clothes. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, so I'm going to go really, really fast here.
Okay, so you got your message?
You see how, oh, good. KK, I'll teach you how to get on Discord so we can talk. Look at this little cool cordless mirror. It's a 7 times. You'd hit this little deal. Yes, turns on. Did it turn on? It's really, really cool. So whoa, it's also, it is very bright. I can turn it down. Look, I can turn it down. I can change colors. And then when you're traveling, it's just a magnet. So this back comes off like this. So it's really, it pulls apart very, very quickly.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I think Curly, hopefully I pronounced that right.
So I know I'm going to look a little aggressive on my skin, but I'm going to just try to go really, really fast. I want to get all into my eyelids.
Thank you,
Allyssa. For me personally, the less product I put on, the better it turns out. You'd think the more. I wish I would have got up close so you could have seen how bad my skin was, or is, with the freckles and spots all over it.
So I call Kevin when Kevin is Kevin, and Allyssa when she's Allyssa. So it's not one or the other per se. Like I don't call Kevin Allyssa when he's not presenting as Allyssa. So if that answers your question.
But we go back and forth a lot. I go back and forth a lot. So in this household, the pronouns are not nearly as important because, as Andrea said on one of the lives, the juggle is real. Back and forth and back and forth. The juggle is real. So it's not something that is super important in this household. It is something that's super important in other households that are not still in this process of figuring out time and everything else. So definitely, when someone gives you their name or their pronoun, use it. It's important. It's as important to them as your name is to you. But if you and I met on the street and you said Kevin, I would respond. If you said Allyssa, I would respond. Because I'm happy with all of me. I'm proud of all of me. And I don't need to throw away any of me.
Yes.
Okay,
How do
so
you deal with the juggle going back and forth, babe?
dude, it's awesome. I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to go back and forth, period. The fact that I'm able to get on and live my life and put on makeup and have my own outfits and it's absolutely beautiful. So is it a pain? Yes, it is. Is it very distracting? Yes, it is. Is it hard? Brutal. But but it's better than me just being Kevin and having half of me that doesn't get to be known. Okay, so foundation's on right there. What I'm gonna do, because I'm wearing false lashes, is I'm gonna take some black eyeshadow from this palette here. This is an Ulta palette, and I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna line my underneath my lash line right here, so that when those fake lashes go on top, if they sit right on top of my other lashes, or if I don't get a very good fit, it's still really dark and you can't see a big, gap right there. And it'll actually make my eyes pop a lot more, and it's gonna make that fake lash just seamless. It's gonna be nice.
I do it opposite. I did not know the trick.
No, no, you're doing it the right way. I do things different all the time based on what I'm doing. In fact, if I wasn't in a hurry, I would have started with this. I would have done this and the eyeliner before my foundation, just because of the drip off,
Praise
because of
Daddy.
all of the stuff that falls off the brush. I don't want to clean up this again. But right now, I'm not being as thorough. I'm just trying to get it done. So I know it's a little bit bright. I just need to see some light.
Do I ever feel outglammed by Alyssa? Pretty much all the time. Because I'm not, I mean, I'm a girly girl per se, but I can do, sweatshirt and t shirt and shorts. And I don't know if Alyssa owns shorts or like loungy clothes because
But see, I
she
can wear.
likes to girl up.
Yeah, I can wear those
I
things
want
all
to
the
girl
time.
down sometimes. So I usually borrow Kevin's clothes to hang out in. So
Ooh, right in
yeah,
my eye, right in my eye.
thank you.
I'm using your little mirror that you gave me, hon. I don't
I
usually
love
use this little
it.
one.
Thank you. Alyssa has done my makeup many times. Yes, it's quite
I
a nice feature.
I really do enjoy doing her makeup. It's just I love trying new things and
Yep, I like it too because I get to see different looks that I, would never do myself because for one, I don't know how. What are you?
the makeup will get better. If you're trans and you're just figuring out makeup, and I know a lot of you on here are still in the process of figuring this out, just know it's gonna get better because your eyes will get less fluttery, your body will get used to being touched in your around your lashes and your eyelids.
Whoa, there's a lot of messages, a lot of questions.
Okay? Which took us straight across.
Um,
Can you see already? Well, I don't know if you can see already, but just that right there. Do you see how that really outlined my eyes? See how my eyes are? Did they pop? And all I did was put on just a very, very small amount of that liner right there underneath my lash line. So now, and I don't even have mascara on yet. Once I put on mascara and a little liner, girl,
mhm.
it's gonna be amazing. I wipe my brush off on this paper towel
I
every
just
single time. I always try to work with a clean brush. Okay, I'm gonna put some liner on now. You're gonna love this. So in the interest of time,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
do this the lazy way, but it's a way that goes the fastest and less cleanup. This is a tool used for putting on fake lashes. It's by Ardell, and I just gently clip it on my eyelashes and then just set it on my cheek. So it's not pulling down. It's not heavy anyway, but it's gonna hold my eyelid down and my lashes down because my lashes are going every which direction. And then I'll be able to put a really clean line on with the eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and then I'll put mascara on. See, so look, I just kind of set it right there. I can't hardly feel that it's there, but you see, it's. I look at my eyelid, how much skin I have. I'm almost a Shar-Pei. I've got more folds up here than like an accordion. So this really helps me to get that skin out of the way.
All
And I'm going
right.
to put a pretty thick line of it on there because I'm about to put some glue on it for the fake
Thank you for the
lashes.
roses, Michelle.
Okay, so there it is right there. Now it's liquid, so it needs to dry. So I have this fan. I have this fan that I just dry it with. It's much, much faster. But you don't want to put the fan too close because if you get it too close to your eyes, it's like wind blowing in there and your eyes will start watering. And once your eyes start watering, it just, everything goes amok. But with the fan, you see how quickly it dried, so I don't have to have this hanging there longer than I have to.
Did
See
you
this?
teach yourself?
Yes.
I did not. I did not give her any tricks.
No, that's not true, babe. I watched you our whole marriage.
Oh, what did trans men do before makeup and wigs and all the clothing choices came to be?
I guess exactly the same thing that the girls did, whatever that was.
I just
Since it's just a gender role, they probably just assumed the same routines and grooming that the women did of that time in that era.
yeah.
I use a lot of Q-tips. A lot of Q-tips. Okay, I'm gonna fan this for 1 second, and then I'm gonna move on to mascara so I can get these lashes
That is
glued
a
on.
clip. That
It is a clip.
It's
It's made by Ardell. It's surely not for hanging off of your own eyelashes. That is not why they created this. It has something to do with applying the fake lash, putting it in there and doing that. But that's just not how I use it. And I was so fluttery, my eyes were so sensitive to touch that was the quickest way that I learned that I could still control the amount of product that went on my eyes. It's like I was having a blinking contest with myself. Okay, so now we got a little bit of eyeliner. What that's going to do is it's really going to seal up the lashes in just a second when I put those on there. Now I'm going to put on mascara. I usually put on a couple of different coats. I'm going to start with this right here, False Lashes
Tanya
by
Elizabeth
Maybelline.
got the fan off of Amazon, and it's just an air conditioning fan. You can get all sorts of them, and this also has a little thing so you can set it down and point it at you or away from you. So just on Amazon, she hooked me up with one too. Alrighty.
I just roll it over and I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to dip it again before I do the other side. The reason I'm not going to dip it again is because you don't want to keep putting this in and out. You're pulling product out, you're getting it dirty, you're putting it back in, you're drying it out. So if you can take everything off the wand the first time before putting it back in, your mascara is going to go a lot further and it's going to stay better longer because it's not so dry and contaminated because you constantly do this and stick back in and do this and stick back in. So just roll it and get everything off the edges, and this is going to last a lot longer. But it's going to just be applied better.
We do have kids, and we told our oldest when she was about 18, and then our two younger kids, we told pretty close to each other, and they're very supportive. And in fact, both of our daughters have been on the live. Our son came on while they were in Texas, and so yeah, we are very fortunate to have such great kids.
We have great kids. I'm going to roll it again, a quarter of a turn now. I'm going to do the bottom lashes. It's not going to be everything that I want on there, but it doesn't need to be right now. It just needs to be a light coat that's
Holy
not
cow,
clumpy.
There's so many comments, I can't keep up.
So you see how kind of thin it is. I wish this is too bright. I'm going to roll it half a turn again.
What's your secret to looking so young, babe?
It's you, hon. No stress. If you're married to Andrea,
I gave you all your wrinkles.
there's just no stress in your life. How could I have stress with a partner like
You're
that?
so cute. People know you.
I do use good products. Andrea is a master esthetician, and so we do have good products always that we soaps, cleansers.
It's true.
I always try to clean this up. Now, the magic eraser of makeup is the spoolie brush. If you don't have a really good spoolie brush, you should get one because if there's any kind of fallout, it's so easy to just flick it. It's like a magic wand. It's like a little Harry Potter magic makeup wand. And you can fix just about everything with this. Your brows are a little rough on the edges, tighten them up, loosen them up, make them, whatever. So a spoolie is absolutely the magic wand of makeup. It's better than taking a Q-tip and taking off big patches and having to go back and patch it back. It's like drywall. You want to do as little drywall work as you can because it's such a pain in the neck to redo everything. But see, that's it right there. I mean, maybe turn this off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's that's just one really thin coat of mascara and just lining it out there. Now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna work my brows for a minute. Why that mascara dries. Now the brow powder that I use is
Sorry, I can't ask very many questions while she's doing her makeup because she wants to tell you about it. So
this is Anastasia. Oh, I don't have to if they don't want to know. I don't have
they
to.
want to know about your makeup.
I'm new to this. Listen, I'm
But
new to this. I don't know about
want-
products. I don't know about any of this.
Yes, you do. That's what they
But-
want to hear too.
But that's what I'm using. It's this beautiful little palette here.
Moisturizer, yes. She uses really good moisturizer from a lot of medical grade. Because our oldest daughter is an esthetician as well, and she's very generous with her products. She gets a lot of fun stuff, and she always asks us to try it out and gets us hooked. So then we have to go to the medical grade. But yeah.
So I'm gonna just do my brows right now, and I'll turn this on so you can see. I do enjoy doing brows. First, it was tough. I really had a tough time at first with the brows. I don't know, it looked like hitagami or something. It looked like kanji. It looked like I was doing Japanese kanji on my face.
Oh, I'm a trans man, and seeing other trans people doing their thing on here comforts me so
Oh,
much.
I love that. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
Oh.
So right now I just want to get the basic shape. So I'm not gonna shape it perfectly. I want to get the product in my natural hair so I can see where my natural hairline is going to be, and then I can go in afterwards and shape it the way I want after I've already figured out where my natural lash or brow line is. So right now I'm just really just tracing.
Oh, sorry,
And I'm not going to put them on very thick, and I'm not going to make them tight because I want to get on.
Thank you for all the love.
They probably can't see that yet. So I can make that. I can make this a little bit.
Comments. Everyone's being so nice.
They are. Man, maybe I should quit. We should quit doing the slideshow and asking people to.
When did you come out to me? So let me just explain that, Naomi. When we first were dating, Allyssa told me that she was attracted to feminine things. And so we kind of knew, we just didn't know the word for it. So as our marriage started, it started with little things, clothing, makeup, shoes, that kind of thing. And then we kept it secret for a long time. And just recently, about 6-7 months, we've been more public. So, I mean, very public, I should say.
Yeah, this is a little public.
Yeah.
I love doing the brows because sometimes I like a big arch, sometimes I like a sharp edge on it. I like to be able to play with the features of my face. It kind of helps me set up the day that I want to have today. Do I have a really strong day? Do I want I judge my makeup, my lipstick, my eyes, are they big and bright, and they kind of. I love the ability to create that
outfit tonight.
Babe, show them that. You should show them that shirt while I'm doing this. I love this shirt.
They can see. Such a cute one.
Okay, so the brows are not perfect.
Thank you.
But they're brows.
There's a couple wigs, or three wigs
but they're
there.
brows. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want that brow to pop a little bit more than it is. And the way to do that is I'm going to highlight it. The way I'm going to highlight it is with this base makeup. You see this really light base makeup? I'm going to put just a little bit of it underneath my brow before I do the eyeshadow, and then I'll blend the eyeshadow up into it so you see kind of a lighter line right below the brow.
We do share clothes, and we also gift each other clothes, and then sometimes I give Allyssa clothes of mine, and then I take them back because they're so cute on her, but they don't look as cute on me. So
That's
then
not
I
true.
regifted after I try it on and realize why she looks better in it than I do.
Get out of here with that. That story never happened,
It's true. It's true.
babe.
I'll find the outfit. I promise.
No, I'm not saying that you don't borrow stuff back that you give me. I'm just saying that there's nothing that I look better than you.
Have I ever done Alyssa's makeup? You know what? Not fully, because Alyssa's, that's why she's so good, because she's just been doing it herself for so long. I might have said, hey, maybe try this or do that, and then she's like, no, you should try it this way, and then I do, and I'm like, well, you should tell me all the tips and tricks. So she's just really good. And yes, we are married, and we've been married for 26 years. And yes, we do go out together with makeup, with our makeup on, both of us together. And the kids are very welcoming. They've come with us. Our oldest, Samantha, got her belly button pierced with Allyssa. Addie got a earring, another piercing in her ear with Allyssa when she got her nose. And so, hi Holly from the UK. Hi
Holly from the
Chance from the
UK.
UK.
Yay!
Welcome.
That's great. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So that was just, you see, this is a really,
Where
really
is
light base.
Addie?
A really, really light base. Now, when I put on the eyeshadow, I'm gonna just blend that into it. I'm gonna leave that really nice line underneath, so it gives my brow a little crisper brow, just a little cleaner look.
Addie is getting ready for school. School starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's crazy.
She's gonna be in high school, you guys. Oh, seriously.
Oh, I demand a recount.
Oh, are we sisters? No, we're married. Was she always as polite as a man? She seems so soft. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the great qualities that
When you
I
say
fell in
soft,
love with. Not
does that mean not masculine?
meaning just
Because I've always felt masculine.
in your personality. You're not like aggressive, and I mean there are some times where just don't make him angry, but obviously you see her on TikTok and you've seen Kevin on TikTok. You know that they are very calm compared to me. So they are very, very well spoken and very soft, and
Oh, thanks, love.
just they don't go anywhere without doing something for somebody. So they're just so nice.
Did you see I just flipped
Where's
it
Serbia?
straight into my eyeball? Like straight, it like, it's like I just lanced my eyeball. That was wild.
Are you set on only one set of pronouns?
No.
Does Allyssa feel masculine?
No, Alyssa doesn't feel masculine. Alyssa feels capable, but not masculine as far as, no, I need to step in there. I need to, I don't feel masculine as Alyssa at all, but I feel very capable as Alyssa.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that. That's going to dry right there, and I'm going to put on some eyeshadow. Sweetie, I'm going to use the palette you just gave me. Again, thank you for this beautiful palette.
Thank you.
It's about time to start changing clothes. That's going to be good. You know what, though? I'm surprised I forgot. But I love, love, love putting plumper on. I almost always will put this, a plumper on my lips at the very, very start. That way, by the it's tingly and fun, but it's making them kind of swell up and get all puckery and delicious and whatnot. So I should have already put this on.
This is a great, great question. Why do you talk about Allyssa and Kevin as separate people? Mostly because of pronouns. So if I talk about both of them together, I usually use they, them. But if I have had an experience with one or the other, I refer to them as Kevin or Allyssa, whoever whoever I'm talking about.
It separates timelines.
Yeah.
It separates timelines, and it's like two different seasons almost. But it's much easier to, the juggle is easier, literally separating those two things, because they are two different realities. They're two different experiences altogether. So it's not one blended experience. It is a very individual experience, and so it keeps those separate, and it keeps timelines straight as well. That's a great question. Okay, so we've done that. Oh, thank you, Tipper. That's amazing. Thank you.
Where
Okay.
did you get the lip plumper?
Where did I get that?
I believe it. Oh, it's the Sexy Mother Pucker. P with the P.
Okay, that's not why I bought it.
I know.
That's
So,
really that's what it's called.
yes, it's Pillow Plump. Sexy Mother Lucker.
That's hilarious.
And probably from Ulta.
So good. Look at this. Look at this
Yeah,
beautiful
this
palette
thing.
right here. This is a beautiful palette. Andrea just got me this palette, really for this color right here because my Ulta palette is out of that color right there. But what I'm gonna do, maybe I'll do it tonight. I'm gonna put some of these really, really sparkly glitter ones, maybe on my lips. I may try that.
Yes.
I've been wanting to try that. I try a lot of things, and a lot of stuff just won't work out. But that's makeup, you know. That's you
I
gotta
got
try it to fix it.
I can't remember if it was Target or Walmart. But I go wherever I go that sells makeup, I try to find those colors. So because I've even tried to eBay it and one came and it was used and it was so that palette has been discontinued. We're trying to find the next best thing.
So I'm not dragging this across my eyelid. I'm pushing the product into it. So I'm really loading it up thick, and I'm pressure pushing it into it so I don't lose it as quickly. I also have a
Holy cow.
eyelid primer, which is really a good primer, but it was just one more step that I didn't want to do tonight. So you can see here, I'm just going to try to push it in my eyelid, and then I'll go back in a second and I'll blend it back out. Right now, as I'm trying to distribute the most product in the place it needs to be.
It's almost 8:15 here, and we're gonna try to link that mirror in the bio after because a lot of people have asked about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should be in the mirror business.
Do you feel a stronger connection to one pronoun compared to the other?
That's a great question. I feel more sentimental about the girl pronouns, for sure. You know, because I haven't heard those my whole life. I haven't got to feel those. I haven't got to feel how that felt to be referred to that way and to be accepted as that part of society, which seems so natural and comfortable for me. You know, I remember we were kind of fighting, not fighting, but arguing. Remember, and you said, "Don't be such a bitch, or a little bitch," and I'm like, "That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me." You know, like it was like this term of endearment. It wasn't an attack at all.
Just call me out right in front of everyone.
No, no, no. I'm just saying that was just really like it wasn't
I'm
offensive.
not
Just
unhappy. I'm reading the comments and I can't listen very well to Alyssa and read the comments
see, I didn't.
without the RBF. So don't judge.
It's not you, babe. It's the lighting. So I got a little out of hand on this one here, but that's okay. I'm gonna put on long lashes, so it's okay to have. You see how dark that is? You see how much product I put on there? I'm gonna blend that out right now, and you're gonna see how delicious and juicy that becomes.
Andrea, how proud of your partner are you? That is a really awesome question because a lot of times people judge me instead of be more positive about it. And I'm not going to cry, but I'm very proud because I know how happy they are and how much happier. Not they weren't before, but they're a lot happier. Y'all can see it in their face. Y'all have even commented about it, and so I'm very happy. So, thank you.
Pucker.
Oh yeah, there's the plumper.
Thank you, baby. That was really nice, and I'm very very proud of you, guys. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine? I mean, a few minutes ago before I had makeup on, you know, this is what you marry, this is what you want, this is what how it's gonna go, and then all of a sudden you're sharing makeup palettes, and you're going, "Hey, let's get out of my mirror space." Right? Imagine that. Imagine the flexibility that you've got to have. Imagine the kindness that you have to show and the patience and you know and it's not easy. It's not easy for us. It's not easy for Andrea. It's not easy for any trans relationship. It's not easy for any relationship. But she is especially special
Thank you.
for being able to say, okay, I know what my expectations were, let me just realign those expectations and make sure that that's still good for me. But the point is, she took the time to do it and say, I'm comfortable enough to step back and reevaluate the expectations that I had and see if I can still get what I want and allow you to get what you want at the same time. And then we're probably still in that process because, this is it's an organic thing that we're trying to figure out right now on live stream. But what a special person to say, let me step out of myself so I can help you be yourself and just see where this, where the feel is.
Thanks for your comments, you guys. Sometimes we need to be validated and it helps. So thank you. Thank you, babe.
Hey, thank you. Can you see?
I'm gonna go blow my nose.
Can you see the blend? So it didn't look like it was gonna blend in just a minute when I put on those really thick lashes. It's gonna look amazing in just 1 second. Okay, so we'll move on. Very, very quick. Now, when it comes to the fake lashes, it's all about the glue. It's about the right glue.
Sorry, I moved my Kleenex.
No, it's good.
So you don't have to touch it.
Babe, I'll touch your Kleenex.
I know.
I'll be your Kleenex. Let me put away this yummy pop palette here. I don't know if you can see because of the light, but there are these glitter ones. There are these like glitter ones here that I think I may try to put a little primer or something on my lip and then see if I can have just like super fun Katy Perry lips or whatever. I would read those comments if I was Jeremy. Jeremy, thank you for being here. Good to have you again. Okay, while I glue my lashes, I got that out to get my lashes out, and then I've got a good memory, but it's short, like really short. Oh, this is good. Lashes are important. I can already feel the voice going. Lashes are important to me. Nails are important to me. Okay, the last glue that I is this callus, C-A-L-L-A-S. C-A-L-L, yeah, A-S. So this right here. And it goes on a little bit thin. So I was really worried about it, but it's not as bad as you think. But because the lighting is so bad, I'm gonna put on these glasses so I can actually make sure I'm gluing the right end of the lash. Oh yeah, don't glue the wrong end of the lash. Okay, so these beautiful lashes here. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, just put just a little bit of glue, just barely. Man, not me, because if you're out somewhere and that just little bit of glue has had enough because your eyes start watering because you sneeze, because there's, petunias in the room or whatever, that thing's coming off. And there's nothing worse than a lash hanging off your face all night. Just that little fluttery thing. So I don't skimp on the glue because there's no reason to. I just let it dry a long time so it's not a mess putting it on or taking it off. And now it's all blue there. Now I'm just gonna set that down. I wanna make sure I get the corners because that corner starts lifting. It's gonna catch your skin on either side and pull the rest of it off over time. Especially if you're having a butterfly kissing contest. So there's a little glue on there. I don't get new lashes every time. I'll wear a new set of lashes for 5 or 6 wears actually. And these lashes here are amazing lashes. They are Volt lashes. That's what these are right here. They're Volt Wispies. And there's 5 pair in there for $6.99 at TJ Maxx. But these I like these a lot. So while that one's drying, I'm gonna get this other one all doped up and ready to stick. This is amazing. We're getting so close. I'll be wearing fun stuff in a minute. So that's a lot of glue. I mean, it looks like a lot of glue. It could be a lot of glue. To some people, that'd be a lot of glue. For me, it's insurance. It's the cheapest insurance I could buy, not to spend the rest of my night looking for a mirror or blinking or eyes tearing up or whatever else. So it's just insurance for me. And I'm also going to put on two different glues. This is another glue that's a felt tip that I'm going to put on my eye. I'm going to let that dry. Those two things will come together and give me a little weld. I could I could walk through a car wash with those things. No, I'm just joking. I couldn't do that, I don't think. Okay. Those are drying right now. Here we go. Guys, thanks for being here. There's some people waiting. Well, like I'll talk to you for a second, but I don't know that I'll be able to talk to you long because I'm oh shit. Karen, Jeremy. Oh, I've got lashes. 1 second. I'm gonna come right back to you. I'm gonna come right back to you. Let me get my lashes on first because I do want to do this within a certain time period. And I know that y'all got good questions, and I just want to be able to concentrate on you. So this, so what I would do is I would take this fun tweezer, this lash tweezer, and I take my fan and I just dry it this way. I'm not afraid of how long that dries. I'm really not. I'd rather it be too dry than too wet. But instead of drying it that way, I'm gonna hurry and just do a little bit of contour so we can get some clothes on. And the contour palette that I'm gonna actually this contour palette is what I'm gonna use today. Contour and blush. I'm gonna use this right here, and I'm gonna I'm gonna have all my contour done by the time Andrew gets back. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be amazing. I used to do really high. I know the trend is right now to contour your high cheekbone to go higher and higher up in here, and I did do that for a hot minute. The truth is, with my skin, with my facial structure, it looks better for me to come down lower with the contour and create more of a deeper pocket inside my cheek than up really high and have all this old flabby skin hanging out. So I'm gonna just push this powder, but I'm gonna go a little bit lower into the cheek instead of a really high contour, which is kind of the trend right now. The lighting in here is absolutely terrible, so I'm just assuming that it's kind of I'm pushing. So Andrea was giving me a pedicure once. Once she does it all the time, but she was painting my nails, and she was so accurate and so amazing. I'm like, how are you doing that so well? And I'm looking close, and she's like almost vibrating, almost like a tattoo gun, and it's just like pushing it in all the right places and so much control. And I'm like, that's the smartest thing I've ever seen. And so I start practicing like a little tattoo gun technique, right? Well, next thing you know, so I'm doing hers and I'm doing great and they're really good and I'm doing this. And she's like, why are you shaking like that? I said, I learned that from you. And she's like, what? I don't shake. I said, dude, you were shaking like crazy last time you did it. And she goes, it's because I was starving. I was so hungry that I was shaking. And so, I learned a technique from her that she wasn't even teaching. So it's an example of it's important to know why you're doing what you're doing because somebody's watching and somebody's probably learning something, how to do it or not do it. But it was just so funny that I learned from her a technique that she didn't know she had. And in fact, she only has that technique when she's super, super hungry. So, this glue has got to be about ready. So I'm going to put the other glue on. I'm going to go up. I'm just going putting a little bit of highlighter around my hairline because when the wig comes on in just a minute, I want it to be a nice blend. I want it to be a seamless blend around my head. It looks like a shadow, and it's going to just look a lot more. Then I'll blend this in just a second. Let me get back to the eyelashes for a second. Okay, this glue here, you see it's a felt tip liner. I'm now going to do this and give it a. That was my right eye. I'm going to do my right eye first. This fancy tool here I use just to hold down my lashes so it stays straight and tight so I can put this glue on in the right place. But sometimes I don't pay attention to which lash I got ready first, and then I glue the wrong eye with this glue. And then I gotta work with one eye for a few minutes. Try to redo it. So I'm just gonna make this tacky for a second. Again, I don't want anything wet. I have so much eyelid, so much excess skin in my eyes that if I open my eyes at all, the whole thing would be just, which may be a good technique too for dealing with that. I'm going to keep this because I'm going to hold this down, and now I'm going to take these fancy tweezers. Now these are long. These are a little longer. Oh darn! I don't even know that they're ready yet. I may have got just a little bit anxious for that. Like I wanted to go a little faster than it. Remember, too dry is better than too wet. You want to spend the whole night picking glue off your eyelashes and off of your eyelids and then off your cheek. Then you chase it across your face. Like, you don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down here. And I'm actually going to start with the inside. Because these are so long, I want to start and get as close to my nose as my natural lashes will apply so that it's not hanging over the edge too much. I don't mind a little hanging off the edge because it gives me a much longer eye look. I'm going to set it there. Okay, okay. Oh, it's still just, you probably can't see, but there is, I didn't let it dry quite enough, and you can see some wet glue stringing from the end of the lash onto my cheek. That's bullcrap. That was the whole point of letting it dry. So do as I say, not as I do. That was a terrible instruction moment. See, now I've got this string of glue here that when I go to clean everything up and blend it in and do this, I'm gonna be fighting glue underneath that all night. It was a needless mistake. Just by waiting for a couple more minutes, it would have saved me the time of having to clean this up for the rest of the night. Come on. Okay, but it still looks great though. All right. Let's get on to this next one. And it does look, oh, this is definitely ready. Okay, so let's put on this other glue. Now, if you get glue on this though, you got to take it off. Otherwise, you put the lash on in exactly the right place, and then you let go and pull back, and you just rip half of it off. Now you got to start all over, and it's a pain in the neck.
Sorry, I got distracted by raising canes.
Got distracted by poultry.
No, by their bread.
Texas toast.
And your kid called. Hi, Sam. Love you. Thanks for being here.
Sam's on.
Yeah.
Sam is our oldest daughter. Absolutely incredible. One of our biggest fans and supporters. Sam just could not love you enough, hon. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to...
Well, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I've found that for me, it's always easier to line up the inside of the eye first. If you can get the inside right, then the outside can be a little more flexible. But if you start with the outside and bring in the inside, there's very little flexibility on the inside of your eye. The closer it gets in, there's less room to work with. And a lot of that area is very, very sensitive. So it's too long, your eyes will be watering all night long.
We live in Utah. Someone's, oh, hi from Texas. Boop star. Oh, thank you, Anna. Yes, join our Discord at trans_Allyssa.
I think with the Discord,
so I don't think you have a beautiful name.
I don't know that there is an underscore in that. I think it's.
We are married.
Oh, look. You see how I put a little too much glue right there? I mean, it broke right free, but if I would have let that dry for just a minute longer, that wouldn't have happened.
Someone's from Japan. Hi.
Ah, konnichiwa.
Miss Torres.
どうもありがとう。
Aww.
はい、ずっと前にちょっと勉強しました。でも、全然忘れちゃった。
Now someone's here from Sweden.
Sweden. I don't know Sweden. Look, I served a mission in Japan, okay? I was in Tokyo for a couple of years. I don't know anything about Sweden.
I would like to go there, though.
Okay, so those lashes.
So pretty. Hi from Georgia, South
See that?
Korea.
Oh man, it's time to swap some clothes. Oh, I was in the middle of my highlight. I was in the middle of my contouring, but I've got to at least get out of this. No, I finished the makeup, Kevin. Come on, we got to get to Allyssa right now.
Jazzy, she does have a PO box. It's
Okay.
in the link tree.
Link tree.
Link tree in the bio. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. This glue right here, guys, if you're not using this Kiss glue, I'm telling you, that's again, cheap insurance. Very easy to work with, long felt point tip. You can get right into the corners in both corners, so you get all the right places in a very calculated way.
We are religious. Thank you for asking. I'd love to go to the UK, Kylie. Oh my gosh.
Let's do that.
Oh, thank you, Jessica.
Let's do that. Look, we'll just stay at your flat. Then we'll eat your mom's groceries.
I know.
Your mom's.
I just want some culture in our lives, you know?
I do know. So listen, I'm gonna. Did I already do the bottom? I don't think so. I gotta cut off this bottom part of my face because this is the pit bull part back here. So these big
Thank
wide
you.
jowls, these are
And gosh,
this is a really. I'm gonna try to take some of that out into a shadow, make it look like a shadow, then just go right under the chin. I just want that shadow to kind of go right under here,
which one? The
and then I'm gonna
sparkly one?
yeah. Wait, what is it, sweetie?
The eyeshadow palette.
Oh,
I
eyeshadow.
run.
Yeah, that's the one you just bought me.
It is the Profusion Cosmetics Starlit.
Starlit.
Well, it's from either Walmart or Target, so probably Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna erase all that contour I just put on it around here. I gotta erase it. I gotta just get rid of it, at least the edges of it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to just take off the very edges. I'm gonna push this back upwards to try to thin it out to where there's no line at all. So I'm erasing the edges by going up. I'm erasing the edges by going down. I'm just trying to not have any kind of a line, a solid line anywhere. You don't want them to see where that line starts or where that line stops. All it is just a shadow. You're creating a shadow, not a line. It will help shape your face, but don't use this line as the mechanism to shape your face. Same with up this contour right in here. I just gently brush around the edges.
I am the wife, and this palette is by BH Cosmetics. You can see it down here. Right here, BH. I don't know. And
Yummy.
yeah, I don't know where we got this or she got this. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Marissa,
So
it's not that I can't see your comments. They come in really fast and I can't open that now. So sorry, Marissa. I'll see if I can find your question.
okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna contour my nose though. I'm gonna contour the nose. And then we're gonna change our clothes. This is kind of an angled brush. Do you see this? How it, starts off, but then it comes back in. This is good for getting into the socket of my eye right there. So all I'm gonna do is go down the side of my nose, and then up into the socket, so it's kind of a solid. Ooh, that was a lot of.
BH Cosmetics have gone bankrupt.
Oh, that's nice.
Of course.
I'm trying to push it up into the socket right here without messing with my lashes. So I have another smaller brush that I would use if I had more time. Right now I'm just trying to be done. So now I'm gonna take this small brush and I'm just gonna blend it the same way I did the other one. I'm gonna brush it out. I don't want any lines anywhere.
That was from Target. Amanda just bought it. Okay, good to know. Yes.
And get rid of those lines here.
Oh, thank you, Robin.
And now we have more of a contoured.
Oh, do we have any kind of story time or an about me video on your page?
There's a lot of videos. Yeah, absolutely. Join our Discord too, because we could have conversations in Discord. We have a Patreon account, and there are some supporter only sections on Discord. There's some Ask Me Anything sessions that will happen on Discord where we can get off of this public forum and be more private, either through text or video or phone call, and we can talk about things that are important but are still kind of intimate. But if you're in a relationship, intimacy is important, and what hormones look like, and what that relationship looks like, and what the dynamics in public, look like, and all of those things right there. We'll talk about, that as well. So it's gonna be good. Okay, highlighter, and then dress. This is my favorite highlighter palette right here, Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'll show you why. It's just so gorgeous, and it goes on so well.
Thank you, Cal. So cute.
All right, sweetie, it's time to get dolled up.
You already are almost. You look amazing.
So I'm gonna
Highlight is the best.
It is the best.
finishing
And I'm
product.
gonna do really a thin line here because this is where I'm gonna get the shape for my face. Right here. So without knowing it, it's more subliminal because it's gonna be a highlight instead of a that you won't even be able to see all of the time, only at the right angle. But at that right angle, it's gonna be a much more slender face like this. So this line here, I'm gonna take it right back down here, and I'm gonna complete that line so that it kind of subconsciously it looks like it kind of all goes together and comes down into a triangle.
Kylie, I just followed you, so we can be friends. You can come follow.
The
Oh
very
wait, you
lightest
know
one
what?
I
I
put
think
just on
that
the.
was me though. I'm on my own account, right? Yeah. So I need to
Okay,
go on Alyssa's account to follow.
let's get naked.
Wow.
I can't put those clothes over these clothes. I'm gonna put on this color. I'm gonna put on this color of lip stain.
Okay, now I gotta come up here.
Hey, should I wear a white skirt or the black skirt
Hi,
with that shirt?
Jennifer. I think you should
I'm
wear
in,
the shirt you picked out because it's really
not shirt,
cute.
not shirt, but a skirt.
Oh, oh, definitely white. Okay. Kylie, will you comment again? Because now that I'm on Alyssa's account, I can follow you back, hun. My account is Drecon, DREA underscore CONN. That is mine. Okay.
Earrings.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Thank you, Kylie.
All right, so let me turn this off because it seems like it's weird for the camera. Can you see better? Not really.
All right.
Oh, you can't see the
Kylie,
highlight.
we
Can't
got
see
you.
much. And I also see that I didn't blend very well. I didn't blend very well.
Oh, Jackie's so sweet. I wish I could do my makeup as good.
Oh, Jackie, thank you. Okay, let me show you how fun.
Hi, Jamie.
Really quick, I'm gonna do spritz of this. This is
Hi,
a
Cal.
hangover. This is a setting spray. And if you're going out somewhere for the night, if you're gonna be dancing, if there's humidity, if you're gonna be sweating, I would definitely do setting spray. So it's like hairspray for makeup. So it gives you a nice little shellacking over your makeup, lets it stay on there longer.
Which, by the way, before setting spray, Alyssa did use hairspray as setting spray. True story. Did I try it? Just once.
It works the same.
It worked for her, but
no, I'm telling you, it worked the same. Before I knew that there was such thing as setting spray, I went, that's it. I can't mess this up. I'm not taking all of this out with me. And so I got hairspray. I put it on there. I came back to the end of the night and I was like, that's amazing. So yes, that's true. I did use hairspray for a while.
Sydney said, always when the light goes off and the sunlight hits, I bring my blending brush.
That's right. Okay, so look how fun this is.
So
look
cute.
how fun this is.
See, that was a gift from me to her. So yes,
and then I'm
so
thinking,
cute.
Then I'm thinking this skirt right here. Now work with me on this. Work with me on this.
Okay, you gotta hurry, baby.
Okay,
If you want to be on live for more than a few minutes, you gotta be dressed and ready.
All right. You gotta understand. So with the trans, it's a whole process, right? You know, I've been on hormones for 7 years, and so
Marissa, I must not see your comment because I've been watching for you. TikTok blocks me sometimes, but not Alyssa, so I'll pay attention to Alyssa's. It's not you, I promise.
Lila, thank you. It is pretty yellow, huh? Need pink for sure.
Should I sit?
Okay.
Right here.
So this is a huge part of the deal for me because when I'm in a full suit and tie and the whole deal, I have to wear a binder to hold my chest in. So always I've got multiple layers on. So that's now I've got to take off the binder and exchange that for a bra. But this binder is a big part of probably every trans person's journey, whether you're male to female or female to male. It clasps up here just like a corset, and it's really tight to get on and off. So this is called a binder right here. They also have binders that hook in the front, which are a little bit easier. These seem to scratch sometimes, but when it's too tight, you can undo the top one and the bottom one so it's not quite, so tight. All right, babe, let me just do this.
Jennifer said, as an esthetician, you must have cringed when you used hairspray on your face. Yes, I did, and I also had to try it just because all of her how to's and great suggestions. I figured, well, it might work. Oh, I can see through the crack, babe. I'm gonna sit more over here so we can't see your crack. How
You
about
looking
that?
at my crack?
um let's see. Oh, somebody here went to school for aesthetics as well. Okay, so we've been together for 26 years. And first of all, before we keep going, we want to thank all of our Discord participants, and our new Patreon account is doing so well, and we're so appreciative of that. People have asked what Alyssa's career is or what Kevin's career is, and right now she's been working hard on TikTok, and people think that we're just raking in the money, but as of right now, we're hoping that we can help everyone and still be here at the same time, but also provide for the family. So we're working, but not at the same time. Whoop whoop, sexy.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec.
Okay, so this is why you shouldn't answer questions.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you this. So that shirt is just really high up here. Well, my bra strap's gonna go outside the outside of that. So what I did, I know they have probably some devices for this, but I just made this little thing that's gonna hook on, the bra strap here and a bra strap here, and then I just take this clip and move it up, and I'll just tighten it so it sucks my bra straps in until it fits inside the clothing that I'm wearing. So I forgot this out here. I had to come back out and get it, but this is just a little thing that I made. It's actually just gonna be inside my shirt. You won't see it, but it's gonna be holding my bra straps in so that it's not hanging outside of the shirt. So good talk.
Yes. And we've tried other things as well for her straps, but they're just not wide enough for her shoulders. So she's improvised very well and got things improvised, and she's good at that stuff, and she's taken initiative to make things work. So I'm still trying to cover the crack because I shouldn't point that out, but anyway. How tall is Alyssa? Alyssa's 5'7", and I only know that because I'm 5'7" as well. Somebody said that you should patent that. Yes. There are so many things that we have thought, okay, we should do this, and then like 10 years later they come out. So years and years ago, Allyssa helped me with some stickers for my eyebrows because I painted them on crooked every day because I plucked too much as a kid. Anyway, she made that with medical tape and cut my eyebrow shape out so I could just basically trace it, and then I pulled the tape off and bloop, my eyebrow was there and no mistakes. And here we are. This was our first few years of marriage, and I used them clear up till probably, I don't know, 7 years ago when I started doing other things to my brows. But anyway, she's very inventive.
Which wig should we wear, babe?
We do have a P.O. box. Okay. So I don't know. I don't think they can see all of them. There's two that you can see, two wigs that you can see in the background right here. Right here. Do you guys want the middle one is a shorter hair, and the outside one is the one that she has not worn it, has bangs. Well, she's worn it, but not very often. It has bangs, and the other one is just her real wig that she prefers a lot more. So
Sweet, would you do my back?
hold on, time out, folks.
In the interest of time.
Yes. You got it all set up back
Yeah.
here. There's a mirror, all the good things. Okay, here,
Okay.
let me move this.
So, this is great. Look at this. Look how fun this is.
It's so pretty.
All right.
Somebody
So,
said
wigs.
the long one, someone said the short one, so someone said the middle one. Gives the yellow vibe, in my opinion. The short gives yellow vibes.
You know what? I'm gonna do them all right now. Okay.
Mandy says
I'm
she
gonna-
loves your shirt, your outfit.
I'm gonna start with this short right here. This at one time was a good wig for me. It was the only one. It was my best wig for a while. Now it's a makeup wig. I don't even wear it really, unless I'm just doing my makeup. If I'm doing makeup, I like to be wearing some hair.
Fit for real. So beautiful. You're so cute.
So we use that brush right over there.
Not your good one.
This is so. All right. So what's nice about this wig is that it's not real human hair. I can go sit in the jacuzzi and then chop a cord of wood and then go to bed in it. And it's just going to look like this tomorrow. So this is one it's light, it's easy, it's airy, it doesn't get me all sweaty and whatnot. So this one is one that's just really easy to put on and just go live.
Someone said, where did you get your wigs?
This wig I bought at a place in Las Vegas called Just You. The owner is Amy, and she very well could be on here right now. So it's called Just You in Las Vegas. So anyway, so this is one wig. Okay, now we'll go with the.
Someone says I'll have to tag you.
Yes.
There's a lady who owns her own wig business on TikTok, and they're beautiful. Yes, Ashley, for
Yes,
sure.
please tag us. So we're looking for a new wig place. The place where I bought the real human hair wigs, which is what I'm putting on now. I have two of them. It went out of business apparently, so maybe I was the last one to buy a $800 wig. But anyway, so this is a cheap one, but I like the way. I don't know. There's something about this that I like. Maybe I like the sentimental part. That it's the best wig I had for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes it special. That in itself makes it like, oh, I can't throw that away because that was so many first times. First time I went out here, first time I did this. And so it's almost like a journal, if you will. Okay, sweet. Let's put on should we put on the long red one? I haven't put on the red one for a long time. And I'm a little worried about what the bangs are gonna do, but let's check it out.
Why? You look so cute.
So our art for the soul, we do have a PO box. We do have a PO box, and it is in the link tree. Let me put on some jewelry. I do enjoy jewelry. So this is just I have the bracelets. This is my silver jewelry here. This is the gold jewelry here, so black, and then some of the larger earrings and things in here. So this is just one jewelry box of many.
True.
And I think I'm gonna
True
go.
story.
I think I'm gonna go gold tonight. And then I know I'm wearing yellow, and yellow's already bright, but I want to be brighter than that.
Jennifer said you need to do a Park Lane party. That's
It's like a
jewelry.
jewelry thing.
Yes, that
A
would be
Park
so
Lane
fun.
party.
When did you come out to me, babe?
Well, we've been married for 26 years.
So before that.
So before that, I guess. Babe, you know what I really want? Well, I'm gonna wear this bracelet too. This so cute one that you got me.
They like the lighter hair color on you.
Oh, really? Interesting. I was actually considering getting out the black one.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Bless you. I was considering getting out the lighter one. I mean, the darker one.
Do you have the wedding band I gave you?
Yes.
People are asking if you have one. You don't have.
Yes,
to,
I do.
You don't have to wear it, but.
No, I'm gonna wear it right now, love. I'm gonna wear it right now.
Okay, people want you to switch wigs too.
Look
so
at this.
We can't make everyone happy, but.
No, it's okay. I'm ready to switch wigs. See, there goes Kevin's wedding ring. It's really a cool It's called Cherry Blossom. It's white gold and regular gold are really pretty, but I'm gonna go with this ring here and this cute dainty thing here.
Did
Okay.
you said she went to tend the baby and came back to hair and clothes. Beautiful transition.
Yay! Thank you for being here. Hey,
We are married. Thank you for asking.
I'm gonna do these big, lovely ones with the short hair. See, because I can do bigger earrings because I'm not wearing a necklace. So big earrings, no necklace. You don't ever want to have really big earrings and a really gaudy big necklace. So I'm gonna wear these really cute ones since I'm not wearing any necklace at all.
Are you going out?
No. Wait, we should go out.
What
I love that.
What times did you mention you do the Discord? They want to join.
The Discord goes all the time. I noticed last night someone
24/7.
24/7. I noticed someone last night made a post at 3 in the morning or something. So you can just get in, read what's been going on. You can reply to stuff from before, and I've had my ears pierced now for I guess 28 years almost, and I've never had an infection. I've never had them close up. And one of the reasons why, in that entire time, I've never put anything through my ears that didn't have antibiotic ointment on it before I pushed it through. So I always lube it up with some antibiotic ointment before I put anything through,
Okay.
and I never have to worry about it. What? Don't say what? Did I say something?
Let Amanda know that we're praying for her mom.
Oh.
And tell all of our followers to say a quick prayer for one of our moderators. Amanda's mom is
Her mom's not well?
Needs some prayers. And
Yes, Amanda, we'd love to pray for your mom. I'm sorry she's not doing well. If there's anything we can do, please reach out. Like, for sure. So this lip stain that I put on is really tacky. It's like this CoverGirl 18-hour wear, but you have to go over it a lot with this like clear kind of chapstick lip gloss.
Sending prayers to you, hon.
Okay. Yes, we wore. Yes, we absolutely are sending prayers. Okay, so now we got earrings, and we got makeup, and we got a wig. So this is pretty much where I feel like I'm in my zone right now. I enjoy the process going all the way through. The process usually takes a little longer, especially if I'm doing nails, putting on nails, different things. But that's pretty much that process. Okay, let's switch some wigs.
You remind me of a 2000 cool auntie.
Cool auntie, yes. I'll be your auntie.
She would spoil you. Oh, someone said put a coat of clear polish on your earrings as well.
Oh, really?
I've heard that.
For what? For what? You mean on the earring post?
So then it just slides in and it doesn't cause any kind of infection because it's coated with the polish, so it's not gonna.
Oh, really? Clear. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that. All right, let's go. My eyes seem interesting. I turned my head and it looked like. I'm gonna clean that off. It fell on the floor.
What was it on?
My earring. I smacked my earring and it came flying out. These are the ones you got me. I love them. They're literally light as a feather, but they look like baby shingles.
Amazing. Does the binder cause back pain?
Not back pain. It causes front pain. It causes pain in the chest. It impairs breathing. I've had to go in the restroom multiple times and literally take my clothes off and undo the binder so that I could breathe again. So, if depending on how tight it is, yeah, the binders are real. It's a pain in the neck, from the neck to the waist. The binder's a pain. All right. See, so my bra would be hanging out there if I didn't have that. If I didn't have this this clippy thing on there. So you see that clip thing that I made, and so it just clips right there. I pull it over. I cinch it up right here, and amazing. All right, let's do the red wig. I haven't worn this one since we washed it that day.
The binders help compress her chest when she is dressed as Kevin. So it just helps compress like a really, really, really tight sports bra. There's a, oh, Tony Conwell on Twitch says, congrats on the Newsweek article.
Oh,
Thank you for
thank
that.
you.
And there's
we-
a link to that in our link tree. And we have a cancer survivor in the chat who wants to see all the wigs on you, honey.
Okay, let's see the wig. This is a
Bless your
red
heart.
one. Can I sit right there, sweetie?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you
because I need to fix the.
you need to talk about those things. Ooh, cute.
All right. Oh, look at the bangs are too little. So we got to get a position.
It's cute. Oh shoot, I left my phone over here. Love
know-
that one.
This is the bangs are a little. I haven't styled this since I did the Olaplex treatment on it.
The binder is not like a waist
But it's-
trainer. It's mostly to just compress. The waist trainer is mostly to try to train your waist to be different. The binder just compresses it while they have it on.
So fun. I haven't wore this for so long. I wish I would have styled it a little bit differently. This one is sewed. I don't wear it as often because it's sewed a little interesting. They sewed it kind of fun, and look what I did here. I didn't. So I really need to style this differently for the bangs. But as far as the color goes, I love the color. I wish I could do something different with the bangs right now.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this? How about this over here? And see how this curled here?
Why do you go back and forth between who you dress as?
Because I can.
Mhm.
Because I can. Because I've spent my whole life going, I think I'm in the wrong swimsuit. I think I'm in the wrong clothing. I think I'm playing the wrong role. Or at least if I'm not playing the wrong one, I could be playing that one like that. That stuff feels so much more special to me. You know, if somebody gave me $1,000 and said, "Here's $1,000, just go buy some clothes,"
Mhm.
I wouldn't spend a dollar of it on Kevin clothes. I wouldn't spend a dollar of it on it because there's nothing that Kevin wears that's important to me, and that's been that way my entire life. So for whatever reason, from this age, my self actualization knew was possible, and it's interesting because this isn't exciting and there's no sexual element to it. I mean, there's a sexual element to everything, but that's not the motivator for this. It's just congruency, and I've known since I was this big that wow, that would be good for you, and that would be natural for you. And so when I dress like this, it feels so comfortable. It feels so familiar. It's like I have all of these memories from experiences I didn't have. It's like I'll be having an experience and go, oh my gosh, last time I felt that way, it was right. It was when I was wearing. And I can't pinpoint that experience, but I know I just felt like that experience happened. Like I can own that experience without remembering what it was. So it's strange. Maybe I come up with these experiences while I'm sleeping. I don't know why, but it's so familiar and so comfortable when I present this way. It's so warm to me inside.
Do you feel different with different wigs? My hair always makes me feel a type of way.
Yes, the different wigs absolutely do have an impact on how I feel and how I look. And if it's, you know, if it's not what I'm feeling, then it's not what I'm acting either.
Why not?
Well, guys, thank you.
Be Allyssa full time.
Because to go from 99% Kevin to 100% Allyssa, that's not an organic process. That's not trying to figure it out and figure out who you are and what needs to consume what. My interest is being whole. My interest is taking the switches that I have turned on and using all of them. And I know this is not typical of transgender people. It's usually, look, I am very, very incongruent here. I am very, very congruent here. Well, I am very capable here and here, but I'm really, really happy right here, right now. And I've never had the opportunity to be happy like this and dress like this and explore these options for myself. But just to say I'm throwing away Kevin after 50 years, that wouldn't be the right thing to do. That I would probably feel just as half as I did before.
Thank you for your
Okay,
comment.
I'm gonna, because of the time, I'm gonna switch to the last wig, which is my favorite. Although this was my favorite for a long time before I got that one. This one is real human hair, so um, they literally hand make it for you. You pick out the bundles. You tell them the color. You tell them the style. You want bangs. You want no bangs. You want long. You want crimped. So you just tell them what you want, and then they build it for you. But this one was actually built a little. It was sewn and screwy a couple places right here at the front, and I have a hard time styling in the front sometimes where the sews or those seams overlap. So let me.
Hold on, this is a good question.
Okay.
Because I've never heard anyone ask this.
Okay.
Were you born, in your mind, Kevin or Allyssa? When you were born, who were you?
When I was born Kevin.
Okay.
I was born Kevin. Here's the difference. I've never felt really like. Now this is contrary to what that article said in Newsweek, but well, I said I wear the wrong swimsuit, so I guess that's true. But I've never had this loathing for Kevin. I've had a respect for Kevin, and hey, this is what you have to work with. This is the situation you're in. Go do the best with it, and when you get an opportunity to do something different that's more important, then do that. And so I've not had the dysphoria that a lot of people have. That's the bottom line. Would I give back the development that's coming the last 7 years from the hormones? I prefer not to give that back. When I had the surgery with where they sucked out some fat and put it on my hips and my butt, um, I never once regretted that. I was sad when it all went away and it didn't work. And it wasn't because of the cost. It wasn't because I wasted the cost. It's because I thought, oh no, I've wasted more life. I'm already, this old and I don't look how I want to look. And I'm wasting even more years pretending so that I can make people around me comfortable. And so it wasn't about the money. It was about, gosh, I could have been this much more congruent with how I feel inside, if that makes sense. That's a great question.
Yeah.
So, I have a lot of respect for Kevin. I have a lot of respect for Allyssa, and I need to find what that balance is for me. And that's what this process is all about. And we're very, very new into it. Guys, we've had 4 new people join Discord. Please go join it. It's so fun. They're such good people. It's safe. It's interesting. You can talk about what's working. So Discord is basically a free communication platform. You go and find the link right in our link tree. You download Discord. You put in the trans Allyssa stuff, and then just join it. Pick your roles. You can be in any room you want. You can go to the male to female room, chat room, or female to male, however you want. Um, but definitely go and join that because it's such a great little community, and you can get so much. Callie's here. You can get so much information and just get to know some really, really special people. So, on the Discord too, we also have conversations off stream as well. And that's another part of those people who want to support us through our Patreon is that we actually have a supporters only section on Discord and other, videos and meetings and different things that we'll do with those individuals as well who can support us that way if they're in a position to. So that's what that is. I'm gonna switch wigs one more time before we shut this thing down, okay?
Yes.
But I'm glad I tried this on. I haven't worn this one since that video. Remember I did the video of washing it and all the Olaplex stuff and whatever.
There was no abuse in
I
her
don't think so.
childhood. People are asking no abuse.
No, there was no abuse.
Physical, mental.
But it's a fair question.
But I do know why you asked.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a fair question. Hey, were you abused? Were you touched? Were you addicted to pornography? Did you have some experience? Was there a scout camp? There was none of that. There was zero of that. Listen, I was raised Mormon or LDS. I never even tasted coffee till I was like 23 years old. There was nothing inappropriate, happened. It wasn't about that. The church didn't influence me doing this either. I was born this way. I'm thrilled with who I am. I'm thrilled with what I'm able to do right now.
I was just getting to ask if that was your own hair. So
yeah. So let me take this one off.
Oh, Allyssa, Carly says, first of all, hello to you and your beautiful wife. Second, what is your chosen middle name?
Kevin.
Okay, but that's chosen from, does that mean like you chose that or was that what you're born with?
I don't have a middle name. Allyssa doesn't have a middle name.
Huh. that's something to talk about, babe. I have never asked her about that, so thank you for bringing that up. Um, Alyssa, I don't know where I got her earrings. Oh, people are trying to blame vaccinations for this condition. I mean,
Who cares?
we as our generation probably got 5 vaccines. So I don't know.
Well, we're different, definitely genetically. We're absolutely different genetically now. Whether that's from the vaccines, whether it's from pollution, whether it's from hormones, I don't know. It used to matter to me, and it just doesn't matter
I
to
don't
me
think
anymore because it's just not important. You know, what's important is that the why is not as important as the who. Now we have who's that need to be dealt with. We have who's that need to use the restroom. We have who's that need to live life and be happy and feel like their contribution matters and that they're valid. So we can figure out the why later. I have my own view on that, but we'll figure that out later. Right now, let's just take care of the who that's right in front of us. My dad. How was your dad? You're asking. So my dad passed away just 2 or 3 months ago, and that was difficult. But you know what's surprising is I haven't really felt like this huge, ginormous loss. Like I feel like that presence, I feel like that energy, I feel like that guidance is has never left me. So it's not that I haven't mourned. It's that I never felt a separation from my dad. We were very, very close. I felt like I understood what was important to him. I feel like there at the end, he really understood what was important to me. And, but my mom is doing wonderful and she's a strong, strong woman. My gosh, so strong. So she's doing good. Thank you for those nice comments on those videos and for even thinking about them. But they're doing really, really good. Thank
no,
you.
it's
I did get a chance to go to my dad's grave dressed, and that was special. My dad never, saw me dressed. We talked about this stuff a lot, but that wasn't something he was interested in, and so I got to go to his grave dressed and just have a conversation, just one on one, and express some things, and that was kind of special. Actually, it was actually quite therapeutic on a lot of levels.
yay.
Has there been a lot of hate tonight? Okay, so of the wigs, what do you think? Which one is the best wig?
I
What do
think
you
a
think?
lot of people said the first one.
The short one, really? My
Um,
gosh, that's like the easiest one. Did you know Kelly moved? Kelly, I hope everything's going good with you.
oh,
I hope your
that's
new
right.
place is great. I hope your kids are in good schools. You have good friends, good support group.
Mm, oh,
I'm glad you're still here, Kelly. I'm just glad you're still joining us.
oh, Art for the
User
Soul
53.
asked if she can paint
Thank you.
our logo.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
join up on the
fantastic.
Discord and we can coordinate
The
with you.
first one, wow.
That would be so cool. And the
KK1.
link is in our bio, in the
Okay.
TikTok bio. So all you have to do is push the button and it takes you to
Oh,
it. So you
thank
don't
you.
have to look it up on the apps or anything. So it's super easy.
The blonde is beautiful. Third is like
Oh,
the second one really. So the red one that was my favorite for a long time. In fact, in the video that just came out, I think there's a picture of me in the red one. Well, actually, I have a lot of videos of the red one.
oh, Mary,
But
thank
thank
you.
you.
Very
Yeah,
new
that's so
here.
great.
And I love the wig you have
Allie,
on. You're
thank you for those
beautiful.
roses. That's so good. Well, sweeties, is there anything else? I know we took up half the night rambling, but we did at least get a little bit of makeup in, and that's good. We haven't been able to do that for a while. So glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the roses, guys. Please join our Discord, and if anybody in your family or that you know would benefit from this information, please pass our stuff along. Follow us, and
McKenna,
just have a blast in this community. It's such a group of little supportive individuals that just want everyone to succeed. Individuals that are strong enough and secure enough not to be challenged by how other people live their lives. Um, so that's good. Do you guys drink alcohol? I don't love alcohol, but yes, we drink sometimes. Yes.
McKenna, I can't find your question. Dang it.
Nice to meet you, Sydney. Thank you so much for being here. Linda, thank you. Lila, thank you. This is great. I'm a
Cute.
proud mom of a
Yeah.
girl. XXX. See, there you go. So, Kylie, you got a
Um,
very, very
okay.
special child. So, her genetic chromosome is XXX. And I'm sure that with that comes some pretty special other abilities. Wow, that's so fun. People don't even know that those kind of combinations exist out there. So,
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's pretty much the first step is just realizing that a lot of genetic combinations
There's
exist.
a question.
And so
There's
we
one right
just can't
here
tie everything
too.
back to X, Y, and XX. But definitely join our Discord community. Yes,
Right
babe.
here.
I wish I could.
Any advice? I'm starting to transition very soon.
Um, any advice? You're starting to transition very soon. Any advice? I would say, listen. Not everybody in your circle is in your corner. And I would define yourself first before you went out to the public. Before you tried to explain it in an open space like this, because people, they're not going to believe you, and they're not going to think this is possible, and they're going to try to trap you, and they're going to find discrepancies, and they're going to try to throw you under the bus. And you need to be really, really solid with who you are before you take it out and let other people tell you who you are. So really know yourself, and own it. That's what I would say. I would say own it. We don't Nobody has to understand, nobody has to get it, and you don't need to understand everybody else and their struggles or their strengths. But support everybody you can, and you will have enough support around you. But own who
Thank
you
you,
are. Don't be
Kylie.
ashamed of who you are. Your value is not tied to your ability to explain
Thank you for
this
the
to people
rose.
or convince people. That's not going to happen. So don't tie your ability to convince with your identity, your value, your contribution. They're not related anyway whatsoever. But it sure would be nice to get some of those things together.
So sweet.
Definitely, if you can find a community like this one to engage in, I would surely encourage you to join our Discord. And you
Sure.
can talk to other trans people in Discord, and spouses can talk to other spouses, and parents can talk to other parents. And there's so much good going on in this community. So congratulations on your transition. I know that's scary. I know you're afraid of losing every person in the world to you. I know that. And as scary as that is, you have to weigh out what's more dangerous: losing every person that's important to me, or losing myself. And at some point, you have to make that decision, and you have to surrender the consequence to that. But you'll find out you didn't lose every person in the world. You gained so many more special people than you ever thought that you were going to lose. Not everybody's going to get it, and not everybody has to, but you get it, and you have to. So be true to yourself. Don't compromise with yourself. Don't go further than you have to go. Don't let anyone tell you if you don't SRS, you're not trans enough. You're just a liar. You're just a poser. If you want to get surgeries, then have surgeries. If you don't, then don't. This is about being congruent with yourself. This is about using all of the switches that are turned on in you. And we don't all have the same switches turned on. All these 3 years old that the first caller talked about earlier today, says, I'm confused. This is a 3 year old saying that I'm a girl. Like, what is this? This 3 year old also believes in Santa Claus or Batman or whatever else, which is completely unrelated. Switches are different for every person. For instance, if one 3 year old says, "Hey mom, I'm a girl," then their self actualization is, "I am a girl." So living in this boy world is probably not going to be a very healthy or easy thing for that child. Where another child may come up and say, "You know what, mom? I feel like a girl." So that means I have feelings like a boy and I can do boy things, but I really feel like a girl. There's probably a much more balanced set of switches turned on in that child than the one who declares from 3 years old, no, 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 I'm a girl. That boy environment, that is not an environment that I'm going to survive in. We somehow intrinsically all know what we're capable of in there based on the switches that are turned on, and there's no reason not to trust your people. There's no reason to talk them out of what they feel is going to be best for them. So if they come up, your 3 year old, 4 year old, 5 year old comes up and wraps their arms around you and says, "Dad, guess what I'm going to be when I grow up? A girl." Then you say, "Great. What kind of a girl? A doctor girl, a lawyer girl, an astronaut girl," and try to help them expand their thinking, expand their options for identity. They're going to land in the right thing if they have a safe place to come down. So it's not about gender, it's about what does your best self look like? What does your best self act like? How does your best self treat other people? And let that come together in a way that's healthy for everybody. That was a really, really long
There is
answer.
a question. In what
Thank you, Sue.
aspects does Kevin be Kevin and Alyssa be Alyssa? Pretty much
Um,
Alyssa's being Alyssa now, and when Kevin was on before,
yeah,
they're
that,
Kevin. They just, yeah, go ahead.
no, that's right. So this is it. So this is me, and you saw me with earlier with without the makeup, and I'm proud of both, but I smile more like this. That's all. So you know I can't be Allyssa all the time. I don't want to be Allyssa all the time. Kevin's special. Kevin's valuable. There's 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 expectations here on both of our parts, and I want to be a good husband, and I want to be a good father, and I want to be a good dad, and I want to be a good partner. And at the same time, I want to be whole. I want to have
Thank
access
you,
to
Dave.
everything that I'm capable of having and doing. It's not about it's not about deviance. It's different. It's not deviant. But I just can't bury my talents so that other people are more comfortable, with theirs. But guys, we're gonna be on Discord. So join that, please. If you want to join the Patreon, you're sure welcome to. But thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. We appreciate you guys so much. And we'll try again. What is today, sweetie? Is today Wednesday or Monday?
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. So Monday. And maybe we'll go on maybe we'll go on Friday or Saturday as well. Maybe we'll sneak in one more live before next week. But it was so fun to get together and to let me transition from Kevin to Alyssa. It's been a few minutes since we did that. So thank you everybody. Oh, you know what? I need to get to. Do you have the mouse, love? I need a.
This one?
Yes.
Oh.
No, that was